Greetings, people of Earth. My name is Rob Wieland. I'm an author, game designer, and professional nerd. Tonight, I am the host of Theater of the Mind Players, your friendly local neighborhood actual play show. We are playing Cyberpunk Red here tonight from our Talsorian Games product shot. And we are in the third part of our second story for this particular run. The outside is a paint peeling circus. The roof has been painted like a circus top. There are clown mouths that surround each of the windows that look into the restaurant, but they've been boarded up and are covered with graffiti. And there's even a statue to the namesake of the restaurant, Mr. Chuckle Buck, but his head has long since been removed, and his hand outstretched in friendship. Each of the fingers has been removed except for the middle one. Yes, Stux.
I would like to use my rocket launcher to level the entire building.
Do you have a rocket launcher?
Sure.
It's right over here. Don't look at it on my character sheet.
You guys, someone took off all the fingers. Now it looks like he's flicking everyone off.
Astute observation. What would we do without you, Winger?
I don't know, man.
There is a hand-painted sign hung around the neck of the Chuckle Buck statue, and the sign says, and this looks newer, "Pull my finger."
Who wants to pull a finger?
I do it right away.
As you touch it, there's a speaker in the base of the statue that crackles to life. State your business.
I believe you're supposed to fart.
Do you have an appointment?
Yep.
Yes, I have an appointment.
What is your name?
My name? There are some who call me Tim.
Razor, Trent, Razor.
The light in the doorway into the restaurant blinks on, and you see the like. And for those of you who have cyber, like either cyber eyes or cyber ears, you basically get a pop-up that says connect to Chuckle Buck AR network ?
AR network.
Can I check to make sure that's safe?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you check before I click?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a what is that?
Electronic security tech?
Sure. Roll that.
Ooh.
Can I use a VPN?
21.
Not a... Oh.
What'd you get?
21.
Yeah, this doesn't look like it's been hacked or anything. This just looks like it's like you think it hasn't been hacked. It just whoever the lab rat, when he took over this location, never figured out how to turn off the AR. So if they click into it, that's going to basically just be the version, this restaurant's version of like the music that they play in store. Like what you remember of Chuckle Bucks is that it was basically there was a fad in the late like the early 2030s of AR restaurants that, you know, wanted to basically transport. You would go there, but then they would also enhance the experience with sound and light and music and things like that. And Chuckle Bucks in particular had a lot of like like it had automated servers and things like that. So basically, do they want the circus soundtrack or not?
Question: is there a laugh track?
You don't know.
Can I
I
ask?
click yes. I click yes. Yes.
Is the thing we've been talking to, is that lab rat or is that an automated like recording?
You have no idea. Are you going to ask it a question?
Hello, is this lab rat I'm speaking to?
Yeah.
This is Jack Pulse. I believe we've met once before. I had some work done.
I'm sorry, I don't remember you. Are you looking to have more work done?
If possible, yes. Do you have any openings?
Yes, I had a cancellation today. Come on in.
Thank you. Where is the door?
And that's what lit up, like the front door to the restaurant.
So and I kind of just turn to the rest of the group and shrug, and I just kind of start walking to the door.
Is the door a clown mouth? You have to walk.
No, that was around the windows.
Yeah.
Walk through like the fun house.
The door is more like it's like a miniature big top. And then there's door like glass doors on the side of it.
Okay.
What happens when we click the AR thing?
Basically you get janky, 15, 20 year ago AR experience. So like imagine, you were playing a video.
Mass Effect.
There's a wild Pikachu.
N64.
No, like 05 would be 05. So like maybe
PlayStation 1 versus now.
Dragon 1 or Mass Effect 1, y'all. Yeah.
Yeah. No. So yeah, like early 360 probably.
Yeah.
Or like PS3.
Nice.
So I think that like you probably get a vision of Chuckle Buck, and he's like, "Welcome to my place, y'all."
Don't like that.
I hope you take advantage of our specials, such as.
I pressed the laugh track button.
You can have fun with that.
I especially am not connecting to the AR.
I totally did. I'm right here with Amaretto.
So Jack, you walk in, and they're at the host station. There is a clown like statue there, mounted in a like a turret that can kind of pivot. And when you walk in, it starts to pivot and move.
I accidentally shoot it in the head.
You're not hearing anything, and then a bullet smashes right into the blank face of it, and it.
Okay, that was creepy.
Is it like clearly lit where I'm supposed to go?
What's interesting is it's like not all the light is on, but lights have come on that illuminate a path. And the rest of the restaurant, like this front area has not been maintained. It is run down, and there's trash everywhere. And the path, as it lights, leads to the doors leading into the kitchen.
Okay. I will continue on into the kitchen.
Okay.
What is it? Right?
Yeah, is everybody following him?
I'm not going to follow into the kitchen, but I'll stay in that entrance area.
So if the AR is like putting on a show in the restaurant area, I'm not following him into the kitchen. But if it's just like a kind of like general AR experience where there's like, I don't know, bouncy balls bouncing around instead of like trapeze performers, I would definitely just follow Jack.
Well, unfortunately, the high-end aspect of the AR is not working, but you occasionally just sort of get like you see like a seal balancing on a ball, but it only lasts through the like 5 feet that are illuminated by the lights, so it kind of frizzes in, frizzes out, and Jack, you push the doors into the kitchen area, and the kitchen area has been is brightly lit. It's been redone in a, shall we say, MacGyver industrial style, to turn the main the stainless steel serving counter into the operating table, because like you recognize did you actually have work done by Lab Rat or no?
I thought maybe I was making that up, but I thought maybe that's how I knew him or knew of him.
I leave it up to you. If you have previous experience with him, that's fine. Okay.
I'll say that I noticed that my like tech hair can be either my choice or it can be like mood ringy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that I went and he added the mood ring function, so it reacts to emotion.
Are we supposed to relate him to Fingers from the game?
Oh.
No.
Fingers was a creep.
Okay, thank God, because that guy was gross.
Just checking about personal feelings.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a perception check, Jack.
Okay. Perception is...
Actually, go ahead. Everybody give me a perception check.
Okay.
Is it audio or visual?
This is going to be a visual one.
Okay.
I got a 17.
Am I dumb? Where the frack is perception on here?
It's on the left side under awareness skills, top left.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh boy, thank you.
I got a 13.
I got a 12.
I bobbed.
I also bobbed.
Oh no.
Now I feel less special.
I have a 2.
So I got a 4. Minus 6, I got a 4.
So,
What are we aiming for?
Winger, son, what weird circus thing draws you away in the AR from the rest of the group?
Knife throwing.
I feel like there's probably a little kid running around with the balloon. And I feel like I gotta follow it.
Runs right into the sewers.
Except the balloon is actually a floating talking clown head.
Yes.
Follow me to the arcade, everybody.
It's a Mr. Mime. It's gotta be.
So yeah, so Stux, like you turn around and all of a sudden Winger and Sun are just gone.
Well, that's a shame. They're lost.
Like you're in the light, they went into the dark. Boost, are you hanging out like kind of by the door?
Yeah, basically, I'm not going into the kitchen area.
So you're in the kitchen. You're inside, but you're by the kitchen door. Okay.
Yeah.
What was your perception roll?
13.
What was your perception roll, Jack?
17.
Okay, Jack. So one of the when you had your work done by Lab Rat, one of the things or one of the reasons that he said he liked this location was because it had a built-in freezer, because that way he could keep all of his biomaterial in there, and it was already built in. He didn't have to basically cut costs.
Mm-hmm.
that walk-in freezer is open right now.
Okay, I would like to just kind of shout into it. Lab rat, you in there?
There is no response.
Can I pick something up in the room and just throw it in there and see if anything happens?
Sure, but you pick up a
like a cup or anything.
Yeah, you pick up like a grenade, and you no, it's easy. You pick up like a some sort of medical injectee thingy and whip it
like
at
a needle, Rob.
No, like a thing more like a hypo gun or something like that.
Okay. So
Check
like a needle gun.
Like a syringe.
One of those thick ones, like with like the rubber ends.
Or the kind that shoots it through the skin, so it's not actually a needle, it's got the...
So like a hypo spray?
Anyway. Clang! Nothing happens.
Are the lights on in there?
Not in the freezer, no.
Oh, that's not
so
good.
my main concern is the door shutting behind me. Is there any way I can prop that open to make sure that it doesn't shut?
You could just tell Stux to hold the door open.
Well, because he's in the kitchen. I thought you were
I was going to follow with him.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Stux,
I meant it when I said, well, that sucks. I guess they're gone now.
Oh, okay. Stux, can you,
I won't follow
can
you
you
into the dark.
hold this door?
Of course.
Because I'm going to enter and I don't know what's going to happen to me.
Okay.
You open the door and sprawled out on the floor of the walk-in freezer with like various bodily fluids that he kept cold in here dripping down on his back is Lab Rat.
And a syringe is stuck in him.
I'm assuming
because he just threw it
not
in there after.
Well, given the angle that his neck is, no.
Ooh,
Did you ever date him?
No.
Okay.
So Lab Rat is dead.
I don't like doctors.
Does it look recent enough like Winger could have done it?
Yes, it does.
What the fuck does that mean? I was in jail until 5 minutes ago.
Is there?
That's what you want them to believe.
Can I ask, Stux?
Yeah.
Clearly, we thought we were speaking to Lab Rat, but we weren't. Is there a way that you could maybe hack to see maybe where a transmission was coming from, or?
Can do.
Okay, go ahead and give me give me a difficulty 8 interface roll.
10.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if you had rolled a 10. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I rolled. I got a 10.
Okay, 6. Okay. You pull up the so you pull up the architecture that surrounds the Chuckle Bucks, and there are multiple levels in this architecture, which you're a little surprised. Like, this was clearly installed after the restaurant, probably by Lab Rat. And the first file is kind of his like, is the logs on who used the outside speaker, and the most recent pull is a user by the name of Seraph.
Does that ring a bell at all?
Not to you. Would you like to delve deeper?
Yes, please.
Okay. Give me a backdoor roll of difficulty 8 to hack this particular password.
I'm going to use 3 of luck, and that will be an 8. Oh, wait,
Okay.
no, because if it's a 1, I got... Oh, damn it.
Oh, you rolled a 1?
Okay, so 4 plus 3 to 2. So I'll spend... Oh, I think I'll just fail. Like, if I fail, I'm done with the thing, though, right?
Well, no, it just means you... Well...
Oh, no.
You can always ask around to see if other people know. Rob is making a face. He's making a face.
I'm making an evil face.
He is. That's the evil face.
We're past the point of no return. He's thought of something.
Yeah.
And
Now we gotta listen to it.
You Labrat clearly did not hire a netrunner to do his architecture surgery because password was his password. Like, you log into the security cameras and you see someone lurking behind Sun and Winger with spurs sticking out of her arms.
But we're on a clown adventure.
She's raising her hands to smash them in the back.
I scream, run.
Your body does not respond. Cut to...
Did I hear anything with my audio perception skills?
Not on a clown adventure, you didn't.
I have additional threat detection, which adds 1 point to my perception checks.
Not when you're on a clown adventure, it didn't. Great.
So
you got a 3.
Since I'm in the restaurant area.
This is the result of Stux's crit fail, is that Seraph gets a free strike at Winger and Amaretto-san.
You know why this is good too, actually? Because we also failed our perception roll so badly earlier.
Like, you're giving it to me as a cake on a platter. I can't say no. What are your dexes? And do you have any evasion skill?
My dex is 5. I do have evasion.
My dex is also 5. And
my evasion is a level 6.
Okay. So add those together and tell me.
11. We're both an 11.
You're both at 11? Okay.
Yep.
Are we rolling for those, though?
No, she is.
Now would be a really good time to roll bad.
Yeah.
Roll real bad.
Yeah.
So, one of those hit, and one of those is Bob, which means that they miss. The Bob goes to Winger. Sun, on the other hand, is going to take a hit. What is your armor, Jack? I believe it's probably like 11, right?
It's 11. My faux fur coat. Is she going to ruin my faux fur coat?
She is.
I paid actual eddies for this coat. I didn't just take it off somebody's gone.
So you're going to take 17. That's minus the 11. So you take 6.
Ow.
Damn.
Now we can roll some initiative.
That's jail dice. Okay.
So your code is faux.
It is faux. It's faux in Chuckle Buck.
So this is plus reflex?
Yes.
Oh my god. All right. Well,
17.
I got 9.
11.
14.
17, you said, Winger? Jack, you got a 9.
Yep.
Stux, what'd you get?
I'm sorry, what am I rolling again?
1d10 plus your reflexes.
17.
Oh, you are twinsies.
I should also mention that I don't know if this counts for initiative, but my reflex is 8 and I rolled a 1.
No, it does. It does
Okay.
not count.
Gotcha. Cool. Very good.
Good time to roll a 1 if you're going to roll 1.
Take forever to get blood out of this motherfucking coat.
So do I.
All right. So Winger and Stux, you are tied for top initiative. So you get to choose who goes first.
Do you mind if I go as a reaction to her attacking Amaretto? I think Winger like instinctively freaks out and turns and just decks her in the face.
Okay, so you get 2 attacks because it is a melee.
18.
The first one hits.
And the other one is a 16.
That one does not.
Okay, so the 18 hits. That is 2d6 plus 1. 10 damage.
Okay. You hit this person right in the chest, and you feel the connection to subdermal armor, which means it doesn't do any damage to them, but it does lower the rating. And the second one, the follow-up punch, she gets her arms up, and like you see her arms are covered in burning feather tattoos that end in the spikes coming out of the side of her arm. She's got basically, she has specially modified wolvers, but they kind of come out like the spiky Batman gloves,
okay,
kind of thing.
Yeah.
And she puts that up, so you're like, I don't want to actually hit that, or rather, it's metal on metal contact of clang.
And I think it's definitely like a reactive, like, oh god, punch, fuck.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Stux, go ahead and give me you've got to make a.
Oh yeah, get out of the matrix.
Yeah. So I'm going to say that's a willpower roll.
Nine? What am I aiming for?
It was a 10 this round. It'll be a 9 next round. It'll go down 1 round until.
Can I just spend luck, please?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Because like
I will spend 1 luck.
You're just frozen because you saw this thing attack your sister, and and I think something in your brain finally clicks on and goes, jack out, you dummy. Like, you've got to go.
So can I jack out and then do something as well?
No.
Okay.
I slam the door on Jack Paul's.
You're on your own with the dead guy.
I mean, like,
it's cold in here.
All right. So she's taking 2. Now she's taking both of her swings at you on 16, Winger.
Shocking.
So you're going to want to give me 2 evasion rolls.
17. 2 17s.
You're going to get hit twice. And once in the head.
Ugh.
My head has 12 armor.
Okay.
And my body has 10 armor.
How are your hit points looking?
You're going to take you take 12 to the head.
So my armor will negate that entirely.
Oh, you have 12. Wait, 7. Yeah, you're right. But it still goes down by 1. Yeah. And your body will also take 13.
Okay, so 3 damage total.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we good.
Every time we get hit, does our armor go down 1?
Yes.
Okay, let me just make sure to do that.
So yeah, she's whipping those the spikes like a master, and you're close enough to see that she is cybered to the gills.
Great. So she's cyber psychoing right now.
Oh yeah, you've seen that face before.
Great.
Boost, you're up.
Am I in the same room as them? And if not, can I tell where the battle is coming from?
You can definitely hear the battle.
Cling, cling.
Yeah. Clang, clang, thud, crash, smash. What do you want to do?
Me screaming.
Run in close enough to shoot?
Yeah, you can do that. Go ahead and give me... Where's my easy reference? What are you shooting with?
My Colt volcanic heavy pistol.
Okay. Difficulty is 15. Take a shot.
I got a bob. So I got an 11 after that bob.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do we just undo a miss? So
I don't like that sound.
You get your gun out, and Seraph turns her head for a second, and shooting out of her shoulder is a small cannon type device that whirls around and boom, something towards you. And you hear the grenade clack, 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 clack.
Can I...
A grenade launcher.
Can I kick it?
Well, let's see.
Or dive behind something?
You can basically it will go off the tick after your next action. So you have a moment to think about, what is my option here? Like, because you could, in theory, dive into the kitchen and be safe from the blast. On a, like, that would be a fairly easy, like, athletics roll. Let's go to Amaretto.
I reach into my holster and whip around with my gun and say, let's negotiate. And bring out my Militech Negotiator, very heavy microwave pistol.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to shoot at that bitch to turn off some of the cyberware.
Nice.
Okay, give me a 15 is the target.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I was double checking if I can take more than one shot per turn. I was trying. I think only one.
Yeah.
Unless it says rate of fire more than one.
Okay, rate of fire 1. Okay.
Yeah. No, her gun is very fancy and actually a pretty good equalizer in this thing.
8 plus 12 for 20.
Okay, that will hit. So tell us what the microwave gun does.
The microwaver, my negotiator, has a D15 cyber tech check when hit. So she has to do a cyber tech check. And on a fail, you get to choose one piece of cyber tech to shut down for 1 hour per charge expended.
Okay.
Subdermal armor can go to shit right now.
We're in a fight now, so I think I'll just do 1 charge so I can shoot her again and shut off more of the shit if she has a grenade launcher.
In theory, you should declare that ahead of time how many charges you use, but that's okay. It's the first time.
Oh, I thought I could only that's part of my question. I thought I could only use 1 charge per once, but per shoot, but yeah.
I like charging like that weapon. I felt like it makes sense to me that you're like, no, I want to melt that motherfucker's face, so
yeah.
But either way,
it's a hour per charge, so I would have only used 1 anyway, so we could
that's to recharge it. Is basically you got to go plug it in for an hour. Like, okay. No,
I thought it shut down her cyberware for an hour.
Yeah, 1 item. Okay, yeah. We're getting a little of the weeds. She's gonna make a roll. It's a Cybertech 15. You said.
Yes.
That means that she's got to hit a 10 for this to work because she has 0 Cybertech, but a tech of 5. Would you look at that?
No.
It was a 2. So
Rob Wheeland.
Why are you angry? You got what you wanted.
The anxiety, Rob. The anxiety.
That's why he does it.
I know.
It's so delicious. I'm
aware.
Yeah.
All right. So what are you shutting down? Your options are the pop-up grenade launcher, the pop-up heavy submachine gun,
pop-up Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, pop-up Pop-Tarts. The Seraph blade or the Seraph blades.
I'm gonna.
You could shut down her armor, but I would basically that would just mean. Like, I don't know how you would shut that down.
I mean, like, Winger's punching her. I think it's fine if Winger's punching at her. I'm going to turn off the machine gun.
Okay.
Because, no thank you. She hasn't had a chance to use that yet. And I would prefer if she doesn't.
Well, what do you think is located in the other shoulder?
A puppy pocket.
Activate the puppy launcher.
It's where she keeps her gluteal. It's her gluteal pocket.
The gluteal launcher.
Gluteal launcher.
Jack.
Okay, so I have something I really want to do, but it's going to involve some tactic. Is there a way that I can get close to her or even above her?
Yeah, I guess you could probably. I guess I was initially envisioning this as like a 1-story, like,
okay,
Applebee's style restaurant. But I also don't want to necessarily negate your plan. So
is there an old trapeze set hanging from the ceiling?
Sure, that's great. I'll use that.
Hope you're dexterous.
Daring young man on the flying trapeze.
There's no just very safe scaffolding that I like a extra cushion thing, or no? It's
maybe one of
trapeze.
Those geriatric chairs that just kind of runs around the second story of the
Yeah, it's a little. It's one of the, yeah. You have like a model train that you can actually ride that goes around the.
Okay. So what's your plan, Tony?
My plan was to try to drop on her so I can actually grab her and cyber shriek directly into her ear.
Okay.
Ooh.
You can certainly do that. Give me a. Give me. Give me an athletics roll.
Okay. Athletics.
Against a target of 9.
I got a 13.
Okay. So, Winger, you are facing off with Seraph, and then all of a sudden, Jack comes dropping down off of a trapeze and lands on her back. So go ahead and give me the a brawling check here.
Oh, me?
Or what do you use for? What is your attack roll on your shrieker?
Plus 16 to hit, special damage, magazine 8, rate of fire 1.
Okay, so your target to hit normally is plus
it says
16.
Plus 16 to hit, yeah.
So because you're aiming for her head specifically, go ahead and subtract 8 from that.
Okay.
Your target is going to be 15.
Okay. So I have an 8, so I want to roll my D10.
An 8 and a 7 or better.
Okay, so I got a 6. Can I use luck?
You can.
I would like to use luck.
Okay. And now what does the shrieker do?
Whenever a user fires this weapon without some form of ear protection, they suffer the damage ear critical injury. So it says special damage.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of dealing damage on a hit, it forces the target to try to beat a DV18 resist torture/drugs check. If they fail, they suffer the damage to ear critical injury.
Okay.
So is that everyone in the area or just her? Just checking.
Just her, I think.
Yeah, okay. I'm trying to direct it directly into her ear canal.
Yeah.
So you're on her and you shriek into her ear, but she does make the resist torture save. So she does not take the thing.
Okay.
Back up top, Winger and Stux.
All right, I'm gonna shoot for her. Come out of the kitchen, blazing with my kawaii angry unicorn very heavy pistol. 2 shots.
Okay. So that's going to be a target of 20 to hit.
All right. Awesome. 22 on both of them.
Okay.
Really? So 7 damage on one of them.
Okay, that plinks her armor, so her armor is now at 9.
10, 16, 17 on the other.
Okay, so that's going to be down to 8. 6 to her, leaving we'll call it 40. Okay. So she takes those shots in the back. And luckily none of them hit poor Jack. Did any remember that you do a critical injury if you roll 2 or more 6s on an attack on a damage roll?
Oh,
so,
the second one was 2 6s.
Okay, oh, nice. That's why I was asking, because I was like, that's probably a thing. Yeah. So how do criticals work? I like how they do criticals in this because it offers a little more scary damage that's not necessarily just grinding down hit points.
Mm-hmm.
So you do an additional 5 points of damage.
Cool.
So that's a 22, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. And then go ahead and roll 2d6 for me.
Crit that shit. Crit that shit.
6.
Nice.
Okay.
Is she down?
No.
Oh.
But one of the bullets lodges in the elbow of one of her cyber arms, and you hear the metal grinding against the bullet as she tries to move it. So she has taken out one of the cyber spurs that that she was using.
Yes!
She has one Lego arm, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
I would like... Is it me? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to break out my Kalashnikov AK-740. 24.
That'll hit.
Nice.
I hope so. I would have been
Right, like-
so worried.
5d6 of damage. 22.
Okay.
No, there were not more than 2 6s. Damn it.
No, I figured you would have jumped up and down if that was the case.
I would have.
So as her arm jams, you take this opportunity to basically back up and FPS spray her as you shoot. And she takes it across her subdermal, and you start to see like oil and fluids leaking out of her.
Yes.
But it is her turn. So Seraph, I think, does something fairly, shall we say, foolhardy.
Ooh.
And sets off the magazine of grenades that are inside of her cyber launcher, since everybody's in the room. She looks at Winger and says, I will purify you in the flames that Master Star bathes in. And then she blows up. And then we cut to the outside of Chuckle Buck's as it explodes.
Y'all, I'm starting to feel like someone's trying to blow me up.
Is that a Master Star with 2 R's? Just double checking.
I was assuming it's Hanazono Star, Jordan.
Tony, I think they succeeded in blowing you up.
So here's what I want everyone to do.
Oh, God.
Cry because you just killed us all?
Disabled the grenade
Roll
launcher?
1d10 for how many pieces you're in.
Please be 1. Please be 1.
One time you want to roll a 1. Everybody give me an evasion check.
Ugh.
Okay.
Wait, I think I like that stat. I do like that stat. That's an all right stat.
Your target is 14.
Ha! I got a 15.
I'm 19. I'm in all of the pieces.
I got a 16.
20 total.
Ooh,
20.
My evasion is a base of 14, so no matter what.
Well, if you bob.
Oh yeah, you're
bobbed.
right. If I bobbed, yeah.
If we all did it, we all did it.
Okay. That
For
means
once.
that you're going to take half damage.
Oh, there it is.
But to be, she rolled really, 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 really bad. So it's going to be an 8 for everybody.
Is that negated by armor at all?
Yes.
Oh, then I don't take anything.
Yeah. So everybody, like, she blows herself up, and we cut to the punks as they as they pick their way out of the wreckage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm shaking my coat, and it's singed.
So apparently there's a negative side to subdermal armor. Shrapnel can escape.
Very, very, yeah, that's, yeah.
Y'all, I'm starting to get the idea someone wants to blow me up.
They did.
She said Master Star?
Does anybody know?
Stux.
Yes.
As you're checking yourself out, apparently when you were freaking out in the subsystem of the in Labrat subsystem, you downloaded a security video file that you recognize the name.
Okay.
The video is of the operating table in the kitchen of the Chuckle Bucks. And there are 3 people in it. Labrat, Morningstar, and Beelzebub. And Morningstar, or rather, Beelzebub is strapped to the table, screaming and pleading, not anesthetized at all. Labrat has a bone saw in his hand that's shaking because Star has a literal gun to his head. And you hear because he presses the saw to Beelzebub's head, who yells and screams as he runs it around the horn implant, or the fake horn implant. And then he drops the saw when he's done, and you see him scuttle off camera, and Bob has screamed his throat out, but you hear Labrat just throwing up. Star walks over, plucks the bloody implant out, holds it up to the camera, and says, "Come and get it, McCoy." And that is where we end our third story, Stux in the Middle. We'll be back after this to spend some experience points and talk about the final episode in this arc that's coming soon to your YouTube or podcasts. Until then, just repeat to yourself, it's only a game. I should really just relax. Congratulations, fellow human! You've reached the end of an exciting episode of Theater of the Mind Players. If you enjoyed our story, please like the video. If you want more games, subscribe to our channel. Attack the bell for notifications on new posts. If you liked the episode, please tell us what you enjoyed the most in the comments. If you loved the episode, consider joining our Patreon. You'll get access to special shows, session zeros, and help us determine what we play on the show. We love our friends of Pat Rayon, and we hope to see you there.